Okay, so welcome back. Let's continue our discussion on population equivalent. So, how do we define it? What is this term? This is we can define as this is generally used for the industrial sewage quantification. So, we quantify the sewage produced by industries in terms of the domestic sewage produced per capita. So, let's quickly have the definition for it. Average, we know that the average standard BOD of domestic sewage is around 80 grams per capita per day. Okay. Uh, s- of, and we also know that we have defined the population equivalent as the number of number of persons producing the amount of BOD at this rate in an industrial sewage is termed as population equivalent in terms of industrial sewage is termed as population equivalent. So how we can express it? We can give the value of BOD for industrial sewage as BOD for domestic sewage into population equivalent. Basically the amount of sewage produced by industry may vary. So for assessing the design parameters for the wastewater treatment plant, we need to know it in a single term, and it also helps in it helps in maintaining the single term, that is in per capita terms. So that becomes quite easier for our calculation. So we can see that we have multiplied the population equivalent term this to the domestic sewage that is standardized for a particular volume of inflow and effluent and the basis of them. So it comes out to be population equivalent turns out to be POD 5 of industrial sewage, okay, upon BOD 5 of domestic sewage. So this will be known to you. This will be known to you, or anyway around two values will be known to you in the exam, and we have to find the another one. Let's quickly have a glance on the next term, that is relative stability. So we can define relative stability as the ratio of oxygen available in the influent, okay, available in the effluent to the total oxygen required for the first stage BOD. Let us quickly define it. We express it in the form of capital S. So oxygen in effluent, it may be in any form. It may be in the form of dissolved oxygen, it may be in the form of nitrate, it may be in the form of nitrite, sulfate. You get the point. It may be of any of these possible combinations. Okay, so divided by the total oxygen required for first stage BOD. Okay, so this is how we define it, and we can if directly these terms are not given, we can directly use an empirical relation which is given as S equals to uh, 1 minus 0.793 to the power T20. What is T here? T is the number of days. Okay, it may be written in another term also, 100 into 1 minus 0.63 T37. What it means is T is in number of days, and what does T20 means? T20 means at temperature of maintained of 20 degrees centigrade, and similarly T37 means at a temperature of 37 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that's all for the important terms that we should know. Okay, So quickly having a glance again, the relative stability, it has been defined as the ratio of oxygen available in the form of in effluent, that might be in the form of dissolved oxygen or any other compound form, to the total oxygen required for first stage BOD. Okay. So it represents the stability comparison for two wastewater samples. Now in the next lecture we will be moving ahead with disposal of effluents. Okay.